happy now. Hope you're happy now. I wish I could bank on us, on us.
Alright, let's grab a chair. Alright, so we're gonna be talking today, like it's just a sit down video. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this is JourneywithVee. Today we're having something different. We're having something to talk about, you know. So if you're new here, welcome, darling. If you're a returning subscriber, you know I love you. I'm gonna keep on saying that because I mean it. The support you guys show is I love it, you know. Let's get straight to the video. So as you see in the description that it says how to maintain a good character, you know. So we're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. I don't have everything I'm gonna say now. I'm still working on some things, but I do believe in when you talk about something, you actually manifest it into existence also to yourself. Even preachers, when they preach, not that what they are preaching is what they are, but it's what God wants people to hear, also you yourself. So yeah, let's start off with a good character. So a character is obviously morals and qualities, how distinctive a person or individual is, you know. We'll be working around personality, disposition, that's character, right? So that's what we're going to be talking about. First of all, I'd like to say to everyone who's watching, this video is not to offend anybody. If there's anything here that may offended you, I'm saying sorry now, because there's some sensitive people about like certain topics, or maybe let me just say the truth, you know. So I'm saying sorry now. Yeah, so as I said, we're going to start with good character. So I believe the way you build or maintain your character, first of all, is being humble, being self-disciplined. There's nothing, guys, that beats everything than a self-discipline. Even if you come across a situation, you know you are self-disciplined yourself, like enough that you cannot overgo your mandate, because everyone has a mandate, I believe, right? So if you are self-disciplined, without being disciplined, maybe at home by whoever, you know, you have disciplined yourself onto knowing how to react to certain situations, you know. So I believe in that a lot. Discipline yourself so that you know when you get into like certain environments and how you react on things, you know. So being humble, self-disciplined, be accountable, darling, that's important, I believe. Also be intentional, guys. Believe me on this one. If you're a person or an individual who's always intentional about things, sometimes we lose the character because we don't have intentions. So I'm doing this, just have intentions whenever like you're coming across a situation. My intention of this situation is this. The reason why I'm doing this is this. Like you are an intentional person, you know. So there's no way you can, it's more likely managing. So there's no way that you can maybe twist anything because you are intentional, you know. I've come across people who are intentional. They are clear upfront. They tell you exactly what they want. So there is no way that they're gonna be like going all around. They just tell you what they want, which is, it's coming to that thing I've talked about, having a mandate. So before I go all over, what is a mandate? A mandate is like, let me just refer it to me. I have like certain things that whenever I'm creating a friendship or I come across to having a relationship with someone, you know, I tell them this and this and that, which is you are intentional. That's being intentional. So you're telling them upfront that this and this and that doesn't go well with me. This is what I do, you know. So those are your qualities. Those are your morals. If you did understand when I was saying it's about morals and qualities, like how distinctive a person can be, you know. So I tell them straight, this is not. I've come across people who are intentional. they are clear upfront. They tell you exactly what they want. So there is no way that they're gonna be like going all around. They just tell you what they want, which is, it's coming to that thing I've talked about, having a mandate. So before I go all over, what is a mandate? A mandate is like, let me just refer it to me. I have like certain things that whenever I'm creating a friendship or I come across to having a relationship with someone, you know, I tell them this and this and that, which is you are intentional. That's being intentional. So you're telling them upfront that this and this and that doesn't go well with me. This is what I do, you know. So those are your qualities. Those are your morals. If you did understand when I was saying it's about morals and qualities, like how distinctive a person can be, you know. So I tell them straight, this is not me. So if this is not me, then meaning you know where to invite me, you know what to say to me. So there's this thing that makes me laugh a lot. It's so amusing. So it happens a lot of times whereby umtu ati kumubana. I wanted to come to you and say this other day. So it's now an event whereby they got a chance to talk to me. Like they saw that, okay, she's laughing, she's smiling, and guys, I'm like that. Just that, you know, you look like afar and think, okay, she's that girl, you know. So this other time, this other lady is telling me, oh, before I'm talking to you, I was like, you're this girl, I should now think of like good words to say to her, because I don't want to mess with her, you know. So I was like, really? Is that how I bring my aura? Because that's an aura, darling. That's an aura. We're gonna come to that one. It's the aura you give. It's the atmosphere you give. So I usually like that. So that's some part of mandate. Obviously, I can't cover it all. But yeah, having a mandate is, it's giving out like some discipline and ethics on people or relationships you are in. You know, you tell a person, this is me, this is what I do, this is what I do not do, and they should respect what I do and what I don't, you know. So you know very well that I do not go with this thing. You can't want to do it with me. You can't want to go there with me. You understand what I'm trying to say? So it's easy that way to keep a good character, because there is no way that because I didn't show like who I am, and then I get to see myself in an environment that I'm uncomfortable in, and then I lose it because I don't go well with these people, darling. So now I'm losing it, and then character gone, you know. So I'm losing it now. If I did have a mandate and this person knows where to invite me and not to, maybe such situations wouldn't have happened. I don't know if you get me. So it's very important, guys. I know maybe these are minor things to some people, but no. Let me make an example. You know, let me say I'm a party girl. Yeah, let me make this word. So I'm a party girl. I love partying. I'm a party animal. Like, girl, give it to me. Yeah. And then you invite me at church. And then you invite me at church. That's a good one. It's good to invite anyone at church. So you invite me at church. You didn't tell me anything about your church. You didn't tell me anything. Like, I don't know really about you. Like, I don't know your mandate, you know. Let's say this person who invited you, or let me say I'm the inviter and you're the person I invited, right? So you are coming to my church, the church I go to. You don't really know me either. I'm not extroverted. I'm introverted, and when you're used to partying and all that, and then my church has those keyboards and stuff, you know, and then you go all around. Okay, first of all, you came with a small dress, with a tiny piece of a dress, you know, tiny, like a belt type of thing, and then stop with that one. Okay, stop with that one. It's fine. You don't know how to dress, and that's fine, darling. You are used to what you're used to. And then you go in the front. You go in the front and you dance. If you knew me well enough, you wouldn't do that, because it's my dignity. You would have understood that I do not like izinto ezijongisayo. I do not like somebody who's going to make, out of my name. I don't know if you get me. So such things. So if I knew you, I understood your mandate, and you told me about your church, there is no way that there can be conflicts, there can be situations that are twisting or anything like that. So that's a character. You have to be confident enough, or let me not say confident. It's important to showcase your character so that people understand you. We don't understand you. Because I go there because I don't know about church. You didn't tell me anything. I don't know about you. Maybe you are hiding, even if you're hiding whatever you're having, so I don't really know how to react towards you, towards whatever environments you gather in, and I only bring what I know. Hopefully I'm making sense, because I feel like I'm rambling, because this is in my mind and it pisses me off sometimes, because people do things and blame the person who's doing the things, but you are the one who didn't show that you are this person, So I'm this person who doesn't like this thing, but you didn't tell me that you're this person, darling. So it's very important. You know about me. I do not like okujoyiswa. Don't do me like that. I don't like the spotlight. So if I come with you in a certain event and then you start making noise, So if you know me enough, you're not gonna do those things. But if you didn't tell me, I don't know anything about you, I don't know your mandate, obviously it's a loser cassette, I don't know if you get my point. So it's very important, guys. So it's very, very important. So build it, maintain it, and showcase it to people that are around you. That's very important. So let's talk about, there's this thing, before I go all over, there's this thing yabantu abathi bana mna ndizayithetha ngesiXhosa and then I'm going to translate it again. So they usually say bana mna thetha ngqo mna andibe ndijikeleza. You know those people, ne? Hi, the reason abantu bangandifuni mna ingxaki ndithi mna ndithetha ngqo mna, so they're trying to say now, like, the straight talkers, there are those people. So there's no way that people are not gonna hear whatever they say, or maybe people don't like them because of how they speak or whatever. Darling, it's good to be a straight talker. Listen to me. Let me sip. I want to tell you something you don't know. My spiritual mother this other time called me, and I was so glad, guys. I love being told when I'm wrong, because I'm growing, I love those environments whereby somebody so matured coming to me and saying this and this and that. You should have said it this way, or you should have maybe took this action, So this other time she told me something so important that I will keep in my life, So she said to me, whenever you're talking to someone, or you're trying to reveal something that was good or good or bad, just have a way of saying it. Very important. I'm coming to those people who say they're straight talkers. So you're saying, when are you a straight talker? Good. That's a very good one. I love those people who don't hide things, but attitude, when you're saying it, posture, gestures, says it all. So let me make an example. I want you to understand. I really want people to understand this. You are telling someone that they're smelling. Okay. Okay, yeah. You're trying to tell your friend that she has maybe like a smell, whatever. I'm not gonna mention any smells because I don't want it to sound like I have people around me who have smells. So you're trying to tell somebody that you kind of have a smell, so use this and that and that. So the way into oyichoyo ngakhona matters. So you're telling this certain somebody that wow, you know, you're smelling, the way you say it. That person wouldn't have been hurt. That person wouldn't have been, maybe have an anxiety after, if you said it in a good manner, in not a nice way, because there's no nice way of saying somebody is smelling. No. So, but what I'm trying to say is that you could have said, okay, call the person aside, not from people. Darling, we don't do that here. Call the person aside or private, or maybe you can just maybe type it on the phone, because it's not easy saying those things, you know. So let's say it's your friend. You are much allowed to call your friend aside. You don't have to go online for telling your friend something. So you come, excuse, you tell this person to come, like you just want to say something, and then your facials, the way you say it, the attitude, the gestures. Take note. Hey, Brajay, what deodorant do you use? And then they tell you, I'm using Shield. I think you might be trying to use another one, you know. I think it ends so fast, because I'm seeing that your armpits are now starting to sweat. And then they'll be like, oh my goodness. Yeah, you didn't say the person is smelling, you know. I'm not saying this one is perfect of saying it, but I'm trying to say the way you say it is important. No, don't try using another one, you know, because now it's going to mess up your shit. Do you see that? Those techniques, the way you say things, it's going to mess up your shit, because now you're sweating, and we've been dancing here at church, so it's messing up your thingy. You didn't say you know. You just find it a way. So now they're gonna try to, oh, okay, I'm not trying to mess up with any brand. Yeah, so let me not mention names. Okay, this other, let me say, okay, I'm using K deodorant, and it's not going well now. So Jay, try using C deodorant is very good, you know. So that kind of thing. That person now is going to go home and not have anxiety about what you said, but oh my goodness, she was considerate and she was observant enough that, oh my god, I'm sweating too much, which is the roll on or whatever that I'm using isn't really good. It's not maybe 24 hours type of thing, you know. And obviously they're going to try to think of something else, because obviously sweat embarrasses, but it's not as embarrassing as you would have said, uyanuka, you are smelling. No, you can't say that. So it's the way you say it. So those people who are straight talkers, they're good. I love those people, because I'm not hideous either. I tell someone, but you find a way to say such things, because they are sensitive, darling. No matter how good the truth is, but find a way to say it, because that person can go home, hang themselves, depending on whatever you guys were talking about, obviously. You know, they can maybe have anxiety, like, in their entire life, you know, or they may like have insecurities, low self-esteem. You don't want that. Caused by you? No. Just imagine you are the cause of somebody having depression or anxiety. Darling, you don't want that. Nandiva, like, do I make sense? I'm not perfect, but find a way to put things. Addressing something in a good manner is important. Have a good manner to say things. Be ladylike. Do you know those people who are ladylike? They have a way of putting things, you know, even if they say saying something so so bad or so embarrassing, but because of maybe their voices, the way they put words, the way, you know, the gestures, the posture, the everything, so it's now a little bit polite than it would sound harsh. What reveals a person's character? So now you want to know what type of person is my friend, what type of character does she portray, you know. So how to oh my goodness, my drink, I almost spilled it. So how do you tell, or how do you observe a person's character? Let's say it's a friend or whatever, you know. So you check the consistent pattern of what they're portraying every day, right? So let me make an example. So if they portray like kindness throughout, and they're consistent. Let's say you've spent a month with them and they've been showing nothing but kindness, that's their character. Even if it's those you know, when somebody is speaking and trying to be like, trying to show that they're nice, and then it happens sometimes that they are rude, or vulgar language comes, just know that's part of the person's character. Even if it comes once in a while, but if it happens consistently, it's a pattern. Like whenever you're speaking, like you guys speak nicely, have a nice conversation, and then it happens that their rude character comes, or maybe their vulgar language comes. That's part of the character. Check it out. So when you're observing, check the consistent pattern, whatever they do for the longest time. If they've been showing kindness, they've been showing assertiveness, you know, they just know, you know. So whatever I, as Vanessa, show mostly is who I am, is who I really am. Yeah. So it's just that. If you are saying maybe, no, it's because it's me, if it was who and who, she was gonna be like this. But if it's consistent, it's like that. It's just that they choose to use it mostly on you because you allow it. You don't have a mandate, you know. So yeah, that's how you observe. And how they treat people also, that's how you observe. You observe through their friends, through their family, how they respond. What comes into their mouth is important when you're checking a character. You know, okay, this person is like this, so this is how she or he responds to her parent. Oh my goodness, you know. So now you're checking out, like, okay, now I know. Because they can show you another face because they seeing you as this person, and then boom, this other time you're visiting them, and then they are shouting maybe at their parent, and then you're shocked. You're not observant enough, because they do, when they're talking, show those type of characters, but they show like this, and then they good, and then they show. So you have to be observant enough. And then now you say, oh, they changed. They didn't change. You were not observant, darling. You have to be observant when you're checking character, because really people are unpredictable. You can think that a person is like this, and then it turns out could be down. So guys, please don't do that to yourselves. Maintain good friendships, maintain good relationships with a good character. So from now on, you're building a nice aura. When you fill a room, there's a nice atmosphere when you set your foot, you know, because you're showcasing who you really are. And people, stop this thing of hiding who you really are. It confuses people. And then you come to me, I don't eat this type of food, and then the next time maybe I'm out of money, because Kaloka, I've been maybe maintaining a good friendship and trying to please you, and then there comes a time whereby I want a fat cook, and there's no way I'm buying a fat cook to those shops. And then, since you were a restaurant girl, now I can't buy you, because I can't do you like that. You are a classic girl. You understand what I mean? So now I'm in an era whereby I don't have money, because when you showed yourself as that girl, so I'm scared to buy you a fat cook. I don't know if you get me. I'm trying to like play all the examples so that you understand what I'm talking about. So it's important to showcase yourself, but be true to yourself. Be so true to yourself. Don't don't act as like this kind of person and then you're the other type. One thing about me, let me tell me about me. We're done with this. Let me tell you about me. One thing about me, I am one person who loves classy vibes, but I believe in environments. I can't be a classical ekasi. I can maintain my mandate. Hear me well. I can maintain my mandate, how I react and how I do things. But you have to level yourself with where you are. I don't know if you get me. So I can't, when like some friends from ekasi, they come to me and they say, let's go eat somewhere. Go mamu B or mamu S, you know. And then when I say no, is it a restaurant? You know, so and they're gonna be like, hey my nigga, why? You know, so I'm like that. It's very important. I want you to know me when you have a relationship with me. If you're my friend, I tell you upfront, okay, I'm this person, or I show it. Sometimes you don't have to say it. Show yourself, you know. So yeah, I hope this makes sense. So we're gonna get to another topic that is still under character. So yeah, now I'm gonna say something. I think it makes me smile that I'm giving this back to people, because at some point I didn't have all the qualities now I'm gonna give. Growing up with like people who really loves you, they tell you how to do things, they educate you in a lot of things, you know, because they love you. So whatever I'm gonna say now is things that I've maybe went through or still going through, working out on, you know. So how to stop being rude. So yeah, that's that. How to stop being rude, because we can't run away from the fact that it's heredity. Like we maybe got it from like the family. It happens. I don't know about other, like, I think it happens to everyone. It doesn't matter the cultures and stuff. It just happens. But most of the time, get to know yo abaxhosa, yo character yabaxhosa and stuff. You know, like they're like, Xhosa people have like such a rude character. They usually say it. That's what people say, not me. So they usually say that. So it's those things. So they inherited it from maybe uncle or auntie who was rude. It happens, you know. So let me say you are that person who inherited it from family, like, you know. You say it is not you, you inherited it, because even when people say it, oh, you are like auntie was like you know. So that, so what you can do to stop or to work on not being rude, try to be humble on situations. Don't handle things with anger. If you had maybe a conflict with somebody, try not to deal with it in that situation. Try to be humble enough to know what to say next, not to just, you know, think straight, and then whatever that is going to come out of your mouth is going to be something you thought of, you know. So yeah, try to be humble, and please do practice decency. This one, practice decency, darling, because when you're a decent person, it's easy to maintain good relationships, create friendships, have nice aura, you know, because you're so decent. So please practice. I'm not saying be decent. I can't say be decent. That's why I'm saying practice decency, because it's something you should practice. It's not something you can just be. Yeah. So yeah, and avoid being in a circle of rude people. Trust me, they usually say, good one in English, because I want to say it in Xhosa. Good one don't come in. isiqhelo siyayoyisa ingqondo. So whatever you are used to, it's not going to be easy for you to just stop it, you know. So it's more likely you are used to being in a group of friends who like swearing, like, you know, I don't want to make examples about that one, but you're used to being like around friends who like swearing. Obviously you're gonna swear. You don't like, you came to the group without any vulgar, and then you see yourself this other time swearing because you're used to that environment. You can't run away from that. So avoid rude people, avoid circles that are gonna take you to whatever you're trying to work on. You understand me? You get my point? So avoid those, and also be somebody who's appreciating, you know. That's maintaining a good character. You're gonna stop being rude if you are somebody who appreciates. There's no way you can be rude, because somebody who's rude, hear me out, somebody who's rude, you give them something, you should have done this for me, not this one. They don't appreciate. I wanted this. Darling, this is what I can get you, a lip gloss, and they say they want a certain brand. Darling, this is what I can get, you know. So if you are an appreciating person, in that way you can avoid being rude. You can stop being rude. Be appreciative. Learn to appreciate, no matter how small somebody gives you something, no matter how small the thing is. Appreciate. Say thank you. Learn to say thank you, because there's some people who run away from saying thank you. I don't know, does it hurt? Say thank you. Say I appreciate it. It does something within you. Trust me, saying thank you does something within you. Thank you so much. That way a character is building, you know. Okay, we are about to end the video. We are close to ending the video. So again, let me say it. This video is not to offend anyone. I hope nobody's offended by anything I said. And again, let's talk about aura, and we close the video. So this is for my ladies. This video was just for everyone, and then this is for the ladies. Ladies, have an aura, darling. You know, when you have a good or a healthy aura, when you enter into a room full of people, not because you're too you're trying to drag attention or whatever. My battery is a little bit flat. Okay, so not that you're trying to want attention or whatever, but your aura, when you get into a room and everybody's like, oh my goodness. So trust me, we are one generation of people that are so good with discernment. Our discernment is super good. We can discern like a good aura, trust me. So when you enter a room and we're like, trust me darling, you have a good aura. You're not being fancy, you're just you, but when you enter the room, have that thing. You want to build a good character because you want a good atmosphere when you get into a certain room or a certain environment. I want you guys to go with this and try to practice whatever I said. It's not all going to be good. This is not going to be perfect, but at least there's something. Darling, be a lady that has a good aura. Trust me, you can never go wrong. You can never go wrong. I'm saying this because I love you guys, and obviously I can't create a video without me observing something. I saw something and thought of making this video. You understand me? We are working on our characters. Sonke, all of us are trying. Try, because we're gonna be like people who are fighting, who are twisting things, because we couldn't, because these are the basics. Trust me, these are the basics. These are things that maybe we were not taught about them, but we are in this generation now. We have opportunities to learn like even at school they tell us about like good character and everything. So I best believe that we're not going to be those people who are arrogant, who are hardcore, who don't want to listen, you know. Let's be free enough to listen to the other person, you know. So yeah, I'm saying this because I love you guys, and this is the end of our video. If you felt like I was talking to you, please leave a comment on how you're still working on your character, how you're trying to maintain and build it, you know. I would love to again give some advices, hear some things also. And again, I do want you guys to comment down below on what else should we talk about, because I believe we run away from such topics, or we want to hear certain things, but building ourselves into being a good people, we run away from that one. So please, if you do want me to create a video of another topic, leave it down below. I'll check it out. Don't forget to like, comment, and if you haven't subscribed, darling, we don't know what you're waiting for. As this family, we subscribe, darling. We hit the notification bell so that whenever I post a video, you get notified, right? So if you don't want to go into my link again and again and again, you hit the notification bell. When I post, it just pops in your notifications and says she posted something you're gonna like, something you're gonna need. I'm joking, guys, but yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Love you so much. Bye.